welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared. Today we're doing a special unboxing of Smash Up, the Disney edition, which is coming out this year. This is from the Op Games and AEG, and if you've played any of the Smash Up versions, then you'll know a little bit of what to expect because there's different factions and decks of 20 cards that shuffle together, 2 of them to create your deck, and then you battle it out by trying to claim control over each of the different areas, or the control, the controls, the bases, sorry. So we're going to take a look at this together, and if you're interested to know a little bit more in depth on how to play Smash Up, I do have a tutorial on the channel that you can check out, and it's fully in depth up to the latest rules that were available last year. So let's read the back, and then we'll get right into opening this up and taking a look at everything included. Unlikely allies, fantastical foes, Disney animated all-stars are competing to rule the kingdom, and you are behind the magic. Smash together combos beyond your imagination to create the ultimate cast in this magical version of the fast-paced shuffle-building card game. Choose 2 20-card decks and mix them together to outdo your opponent's pairings. Each combination creates its own story and unique gameplay for a new adventure every time. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, and plays in 45 minutes. So, for all you Disney fans out there and Smash Up fans, this is the game to definitely check out. If you are just into the Disney property and not familiar with Smash Up, this is probably a good entry to get started on. And like I was saying earlier, if you want to know more on how the game plays, I have a full tutorial, but here is the full rulebook, which there's actually, the text and everything is pretty small. There's quite a bit of rules, clarifications, terms. I wonder how much of this is specific to this version, or if they just kind of keep including everything from the various editions. So it'll be interesting to see what kinds of things to expect from this version. But your basic idea is you've got a number of bases, which are cards, to take control of, and if you can collect the most points, which I think you have a goal of like 20 points or so, and then you win. So in front of me, we've got 2 punch-out boards for some tokens. These are for your victory points. Also, I'm noticing you've got the base mat total power tokens, breakpoint tokens here that punch out, which is, to my knowledge, new to the Smash Up series, because I'm looking over here and I'm seeing we have some base mats. And so these certainly have this is where you would put these tokens, the base mat, current total, and breakpoint. So this kind of goes all the way around, and I guess you have different spots now to play your cards. So, player A over here, player B over here. Interesting, different way to sort of set up the game. Normally in the original, there's not these mats. You just lay out the base cards, and then you just kind of stack everyone's cards below it. But this is a different way to do it. Very interesting, and of course each of them has a setup on the back. All right, we've got some baggies, we've got some spots for all the extra decks of cards that you might acquire through the various expansions, and considering it's Disney property, I'm going to say there's going to be expansions just for Disney. So in here, let's take a look at what the base cards are at some of the locations that you might find yourself in. Got the Power Strip, the Dump, Sultan's Palace, Agrabah Bazaar, Forbidden City, Training Camp, Enchanted Castle, Gaston's Tavern. So obviously all of these are locations related to the Disney movies of these factions that you'll find in here. The S-Fit Robotics Lab, Cray Tech, and I gotta say the Big Hero 6 inclusion is I think I'm a big fan of that. I love that movie. Ice Palace, Arendelle, Halloween Town, Spiral Hill, Pride Rock, Jungle Paradise. So you can kind of already tell these bases are all from the different factions movies that you'll see included in the game. So here's some of the decks that are going to be opened here in a second. Over here, we have some actual like cards. These are like credit card stock thickness and plastic. All right, these are not like your typical cards, but I'm assuming this is a good way to randomize the factions. And here, if you want, you can read the complexity shown at the bottom on using the cards in their deck, and a little bit about the characters and the different actions and abilities that you might find in that deck. So very interesting. Very interesting. All right. So that's a cool addition as well. I don't think I've seen them do this before in this kind of way, but I like it. I think it's a cool upgrade to how the game appears and just general. Let's see here if we can open this up carefully and see what factions are in this little section. Okay. So we've got Frozen, the Snowgie, Olaf, Sven, Marshmallow, Kristoff, Anna, Elsa, Let It Go Action, Lock the Gates, Do You Want to Build a Snowman, all these different names of the actions and artwork, all from the Frozen movie. There is your 20 card deck for Frozen. Over here we've got Aladdin, one of my favorite Disney movies for a long time. The Palace Guard, a lot of Palace Guards. Carpet, Abu, Raja, Jasmine, Genie, Aladdin, The Wish Action, and Jafar, Street Rat, The Lamp, Cave of Wonders, Magic Carpet Ride, A Friend Like Me. So I'm going to show all of these cards, and I'll go ahead and say if you want to look at them in more detail than I'm reading them, just slow down the video and pause it on a screen that shows you the cards you want to look at. But this way we'll get through everything in a fairly timely manner and not waste your time to show you everything inside. So, in here, this looks like Wreck-It Ralph. So let's look at Wreck-It Ralph. Sugar Rush Racer. There's several of these. Sergeant Calhoun. Vanellope von Schweetz. Fix-It Felix Jr. Wreck-It Ralph. Cybug Infestation. Escape Pod. Cart Bakery. I'm Gonna Wreck It. King Candy, Research Lab Beacon, Mince Eruption, and Sugar Rush. So some of these, of course, are only like one copy in the deck, and some are multiple copies. And here, this looks like Big Hero 6 to me. We've got Hiro Hamada, Go-Go Tamago, Honey Lemon, Baymax, Fred Fredrickson IV, Wasabi, Microbot Swarm, where we've got 4 of those. We've got Yokai, Microbot Maker, Control Mask, Upgrades, Control the Swarm, New Student, Version 2.0, and Team Effort. So, very exciting. I like it. Can't wait to kind of jump into more depth on these cards. Certainly it's going to be a fun game Smash Up. And one of the neat things about Smash Up in general is combining factions. And so if you have tons of expansions, tons of versions, you could pit any 2 of these factions together, not just from that game, but like this and the zombies and the ghosts and the aliens mixed with whoever you want. It's very cool. This looks like the Beauty and the Beast, I would say. The Enchanted Objects, lots of enchanted objects. Mrs. Potts and Chip, Lumiere, Cogsworth, Belle, Beast, Gaston, Petals of the Rose, Break the Curse, Discover the Library, Be Our Guest, The Provincial Town, and Ever a Surprise. Excellent, excellent. Let's put these here. We have some from The Lion King. All right, we've got Lion Cub. Got 4 copies of that. Timon and Pumbaa, Rafiki, Zazu, Nala, Simba, Mufasa, Scar, Hakuna Matata, He Lives in You, Wildebeest Stampede, there's 2 of those, Just Can't Wait to Be King, 2 Circle of Lives, The Hyenas, and the Hyena's Den. There you go. Some fun smash up action there with the Lion King. And in the last pack of cards, let's see if I can get this open carefully. All right. Up first, we have Mulan. Mushu, got 3 copies of that. Cricri, Yao, Ling, Tianpo, Li Shang, Mulan, Dragon Cannon, 2 of those. Prepare to Fight, Avalanche, Group Training, Shan Yu, Be a Man, Family Sword, and Call Up New Recruits. So there you go. Excellent. For all the fans out there for Mulan, give it some love. And I know there's a lot of fans here. Classic. We got Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween Town Folks. We've got 4 copies of those. Zero, which is worth 0. That's funny. And he has a +3 power if you control any character modifiers here. So that's fun. The Mayor of Halloween Town. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Dr. Finkelstein. Sally, Jack Skellington, Sandy Claus Costume, Oogie Boogie, Winter Surprise, Christmas Will Be Ours, Zombie Duck Toy, Monster Garland, 2 of those, Jack-o'-lantern in the Box, Ghostly Presents. So there you go. That is everything in the box and all the factions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factions included. And you've got all the tokens, of course, and baggies needed to go with it. We've got the added base mats, the bases themselves over here. So we'll just kind of put those right there. You've got these plastic credit card-esque descriptors of the different factions and the rulebook. And that is everything inside the Smash Up Disney Edition. So thank you for watching this unboxing. Stay tuned to the channel for more content, more unboxings, board gaming news every other Friday. We do tutorials, we have a podcast, so there's a lot to stick around for. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. I've been Jared. See you next time.